Good afternoon, everyone. Rector Arundel here from Abel Spirited Me, and I am Abel. Hansaha, Swāhā. Today is, I think, March 29th or something. March 28th, Sunday. It's a very wet and windy day here in the Pacific Northwest. And I've been really thinking about how to do a video. And what I mean is what I wanted to record because it's been a little while since I've done a video. And not a great lot of things have happened, but a few things have happened. One of which is this. I noticed that of all of the videos that I've ever posted, the most popular, have gotten the most views, have all been about the Keiichira Mudra. So I started doing a very in-depth PowerPoint presentation about this mudra, and I haven't finished it yet because I don't know how deep I should go. I don't know if I should talk about all the folklore, the Ida, the Pingala, Shushumna. There's just a lot of information I could talk about. And not to mention, I met this other person online from Greece who has very interesting ideas about the Keiichira Mudra and progression forward to actually opening up this physical opening in the top of your I guess you call it your nasal pharynx, your nasal cavity, going up into your sphenoid sinus and right there by your pituitary body. So it's very interesting, and this person says that really that is the goal, is to eventually get this area, this physical opening on top of your, not your palate, above and behind that, your nasal pharynx, to open into a physical opening into your sphenoid sinus by a pituitary gland. So that's very interesting. But I was kind of hoping that you guys could tell me if you wanted me to cover any specific things about the Keiichira Mudra, since it's obviously a very popular subject amongst all the things I talk about. Um, I am prepared to dedicate a very in-depth video or even series about it if you guys want. Um, Secondly, I've had a few people ask me, have I found that the Amrita has decreased, increased, or changed in any way? And the answer to the question is it actually kind of decreased, actually quite a bit, as a matter of fact. That first like week, there was a whole lot of Amrita, and then it decreased. And I've been doing all kinds of different practices with that mudra, trying to work higher and higher and higher into the actual nasal cavity. So I'm working on the left and the right side of the nasal septum, not navel, sorry. And working up higher and higher and higher and getting into this little cavity. It's kind of hard to explain. But so originally there was a lot of this amrita, and then it kind of dried up, and now it happens more and more when I go way up into the nasal cavity, and I'm also doing the nadi shodhana. So I'm blocking one nostril, and I'm breathing out of the other one, and I'm switching. I'm doing this internally with my tongue. I don't have to do it with my hand at all, external or internal, because now I can block the cavity, the airway, completely internally, which is actually pretty cool. And there's a trick to it that I found in this very obscure blog. So if you guys want to know anything more about that, tell me, and I will, in fact, finish this PowerPoint and do a nice detailed. This is so weird, you guys. It's like snow raining right now. It's 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 bizarre. There's been wind coming out of the south all day, and now it's coming out of the north with the snowy wind. Uh, it's not quite hail. I'd call it sleet. Yeah, using the Midwest terminology, sleet. Anyway, kind of odd, kind of fun. So that's number one. The Keiichira Mudra has gotten a lot of people's attention, which is great. I'd love to talk to you more about it. I'm finding that the details are obscure. Almost no one talks about it at all. And that adds even more level of mysticism to it, which is kind of exciting and off-putting at the same time. So I'm forced to do my own physical and spiritual research and discover the truth for myself. And I'll share it with you guys. As always, everything I discover, I share with you. I also had a very interesting mood change recently for basically one day, maybe a little longer than a day. I was feeling very, very quiet. And I was sharing with my close people that that usually means that there is a message from above that's trying to come down, coming through. And not necessarily above per se, maybe just internal. A subconscious message that's trying to be pervade, and I need to be quiet in order to receive it. Maybe I need to meditate. or just not talk. Ultimately, it's just I need to not talk. So I spent a day of kind of being silent, and these ideas came to me. One of the first ideas was that I need to stop limiting my uh, beliefs. And this is a common theme in my channel now. It's becoming very difficult to be on Facebook groups, be in spiritual communities, because everyone has these beliefs that are very limiting. For example, you have to purify your body by fasting. You have to eat less calories than you burn to lose weight. You have to work out to grow muscles. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. I even was privy to a interesting demonology 101 show lately or recently. I'm sorry, my daughter's distracting me. And it was very interesting. It was very cool. And what I liked most about it was they mentioned that the word demon conjures up a lot of different definitions. And the original word was daimon, or day. I'm sorry, Daemon, from the Greek. And interesting enough, this guy I'm talking to from Greece has mentioned communication with his own personal daimon, which I thought was pretty neat. It's kind of synchronistic. I love synchronicity. And the moral of this demonology story was that you don't always know the intention of this entity. You don't know if it's actually a negative entity or if it's just a very powerful entity that has been around for a long time that we don't understand. So, moral of the story, your expectation of what you're going to experience is actually the key to what you are going to experience. The vibration you keep, the enthusiasm that you hold, is going to make that happen faster or slower. So, let me see, for example, if you're excited about a day, but you're excited that it's going to be a wonderful day, you're right. Not only is it going to be a wonderful day, but you're going to enjoy it. Now, if you are kind of anxious, you're feeling the energy of a day because you don't know how it's going to work out, and you are putting out there that it's going to be negative, you are also right. You're going to be making this day have a less than ideal consequence. Now, the higher perspective is not looking at whether it's good or bad, because even the worst circumstances help you to learn something. So everything is good from a third eye perspective. But what I'm trying to get at is, even with interactions with these beings like demons or diamonds or daemons, however you want to say it, are you afraid? Because fear is the problem. And the fear comes from inside you. It does not come from external sources. So if you feel the presence of an entity around you that is powerful, it gives you goosebumps, makes you shaky. I feel it right now. It's great, right? If you feel it, that does not mean that there is negative intent of the energies around you. It just simply means that you are feeling the energy around you. So I mentioned that I had a quiet day and I had some realizations and some thoughts. And the thought was this: you can command the reality that you want. So if you want these experiences, astral projection, lucid dreaming, um, samadhi, even interaction with extraterrestrials or interdimensional beings, you can proclaim to the universe that you are ready for it, and you can specify certain criteria. For example, this is what I decided. I decided, okay, I'm ready. So I'm making an announcement to the world. Any extraterrestrial or interdimensional beings of light and love who only have my best interests and the best interests of all beings, I am now opening myself to communication with you. You may present yourself visually or auditorily or send me thought forms, or you can even touch me. And I am open to that during the daytime when there is no fear involved from me or you. So basically, this might sound really out there, but I did make this proclamation to the universe, and I'm making it continuously every day, because I've got to the point where, yes, let's forget all limiting beliefs. The world, the humanity is full of limiting beliefs. People telling you can't do this, you can't do that. We're done with that. On this channel, if this is getting too crazy for you, it might not be the right one for you, because we're talking about expanding our possibilities. People use the word expanding your consciousness. I hate that term, but that's what we're doing. We're getting rid of our limiting beliefs and we're expanding our possibilities. So, where did this come from? I want you guys to tell me, If you're interested in a more detailed Keiichiro Majura video or PowerPoint, I'd like you to tell me if you're interested in any particular subject like breatharianism, pranic living, Reiki healing. I'm really getting into that a lot right now. And lastly, if you are experiencing any kind of paranormal experience, like maybe it's an entity in your closet or in your house, or you're seeing something outside, you're getting thought forms, you're getting touched, you're seeing, I'd like to know about it because we are experiencing things that others might be afraid of, with the caveat that we do not have to fear them. We need to understand them better. Maybe you're privy to an extra dimensional interaction or an extraterrestrial interaction. As long as you have the correct frequency and the correct interpretation, your experience will be amazing, and I would like to share that with you. I'd like to talk to you about your experiences, and we can dive into expanding it, making it more normal. Because paranormal, this is a great concept that someone from the demonology class said. They don't like the term paranormal because they like to think that everything is normal, and I absolutely agree. Paranormal is a concept that we put on something that we don't understand because our beliefs are limiting us all the time. So let's get rid of paranormal. Let's get rid of demon. Let's say normal and mutually beneficial interaction with entities and energies that we do not yet understand. Sounds good, right? Okay, so anyway, I look forward to hearing your comments. Please like, subscribe, share, email me. I look forward to talking to you guys again. Have a wonderful day. You know I will. Bye.